Hey, good morning. Hopefully you can hear me. I, sorry, hey, maybe we can do ghost stories. I was in a hurry making the thumbnail and getting it scheduled this morning and, forgot to change the time in Streamlabs to 11 a.m. So it said 10:12 because that's when I opened Streamlabs to schedule it. So that's my bad. I'm sorry. I didn't notice until I just went to go live a couple of minutes ago and saw that it was uh, 10:12. No wonder people in Discord were like, "Where are you?" I was in the shower. I'm sorry. Um, but we have a video from Alexis that she uploaded a couple of days ago that we were going to watch last night, but we didn't have time to. So yes, but good morning, Mademoiselle Size, my YouTube work wife. Glad you could make it. Good morning, DV. Good morning, Mars. Good morning, Leona. It is good to see you all. Yes, it is. It is quite accurate for me. It's describes me perfectly. So, but um, yeah, hoping my sinus medicine kicks in. The weather is warmer here today. It is currently it's 26 degrees, but it's supposed to be a little bit warmer, like in the 40s, I think. So, and it was like almost 50. It was almost 50 degrees yesterday. So the weather is just wreaking havoc on my sinuses. First cup of coffee, so y'all can't yell at me for drinking too much coffee. But we have a video from Alexis titled Alexis Responds to Amber Lynn's Community Post About Her. And I just think it's funny that she's using she's referring to herself in the third person. So Amber Lynn did have a community tab post, and here it is. I think this is it here. My throat's a little. I haven't spoken yet today. This is the first time I've spoken today. So we have a community tab post from a couple of days ago from Amber that says, I want to keep up the positivity in my life, and that is going to reflect on all of my social media platforms as well. I'm fully aware of some of the things Alexis is saying, but she is arguing with a wall, as I am going to be taking the time to water the things that matter most in my life. Internet drama and a backstabbing, quote, friend isn't part of that. She lied in the summer, apologized to me about it all, and is continuing to lie now. That is all I will say. I am not fighting back, I am not sharing my side, nothing. It's going to be radio silence from my end. I'm a happier person without her in my life. I'm taking something positive out of this. It's another life lesson I've gotten to learn from, and now I get to move on without someone awful in my life. So I'm not going to say anything else about her except for this post. It, you know what it reminds me of? It makes me think that Amber's made her way to the inspirational side of TikTok. But if TikTok is banned, and I think it was, where's our girly pop gonna get all of her new ideas and inspiration from? Where's her diet plan gonna come from next? With the yellow mustard and cottage cheese and sausage. So, yeah, it sounds like Amber Lynn's been on the inspirational side of TikTok, maybe Instagram, the I'm going to water what is important in my life. But we do have Alexis's video, and her video is quite short, so this may end up being a pretty short stream this morning, which I'm okay with because I do have some stuff I need to go do. And again, I am trying to get the sinus and headache issues under wraps. But we'll probably be back later tonight to watch Amber Lynn's video. But for some reason, hello Mars. But for some reason, Alexis is starting her video with a little clip here from, what's this from? Big World, Little People. But I guess let's go ahead and let's see what Alexis. So I don't really know if there's anything for Alexis to respond to if that was indeed the community post she was responding to. I don't know if there's anything to say to that. Other than Amber saying, hey, Alexis lied about me. That's all I'm going to say about it. I don't know what Alexis can say.
Hey, how y'all doing?
So, I thought my last video was going to be my last video.
And it should have been. She's a bit heavy with the memes and funny editing. I do that a lot too in my videos. in my actual edited videos, I put in a lot of little clips whenever I think of something. I don't always think of something, but if something pops into my head, I'm putting it in the video. And since she isn't showing herself on camera, I mean, she could just use like stock footage of something, just like some kind of moving background or some just static, or not static, but like some kind of movement or some, like, I don't know, a beach scene or something. But
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, okay.
I say this because I genuinely thought that Amber Lynn was going to be done talking about me.
I'm not sharing my side. Nothing is going to be radio silence from my end. Okay.
But as we've seen in most recent history, she is probably going to remain talking about me as long as I continue to talk about her.
I made you yawn. Did I yawn? Or am I just that boring? So she's showing like 5 videos, right? Let's see.
We've seen in most recent history, she
1,
is probably
2,
going to
3,
remain talking
4,
about me as
5.
long as I can.
5 in a post. Alexis has made like 6 videos about Amber. So this is probably from my live chat, probably, to be honest. But it could be from something else. 1:36 p.m. Or is this another community tab post? It looks like a chat post, but I don't know.
Continue to talk about her.
I want you to know that I am a loyal enough friend and I care enough as a person that you'll never catch me talking shit about you. I would have never.
I don't think Amberlynn has been talking shit about Alexis. She hasn't been saying anything bad about Alexis. She's just countered, I think, what Alexis has said about her. It just said, no, Alexis is lying about this. If I'm not remembering that correctly, somebody let me know. But I don't think she has said anything derogatory or tried to spread anything about Alexis.
Came on here and said anything bad about Alexis.
Genuinely, Alexis is just like not a good friend. Alexis comes off.
What? So this was from August, right? After Alexis made those videos. Amberlynn saying Alexis is not a good friend. I mean, what? what? What do you expect her to say? I mean, because this looks like it was a Q&A or people are asking things. I don't know. Sorry, my hair's wet. It's looking kind of ratty.
Controlling. I ain't the first one to say it in her life, and I won't be the last. So
That's
Okay.
weird.
I personally want no part in this, so I'm going to finish editing this video. I'm going to schedule it, and I'm never going to speak about her again.
Arya, though. I guess I need to download her other videos before she privates them all again. Yeah, the things that Alexis just posted. Amber saying Alexis is a bad friend. What do you expect Amber to say? After you release like 4 or 5 Q&As trying to spill tea on her. She didn't come back and say, oh, well, Alexis did this and this and this and this. Alexis behaves this way with her girlfriend. Alexis... I don't know what these people are thinking. I mean, first, Brittany and Erica, they're trying to make Amber look bad. And the crazy thing is they aren't. And I mean, maybe I'm insane. That's a distinct possibility. But
And I'm never going to speak about her again. I'm never going to speak about her again.
6 hours later.
she did make this post after saying she wasn't going to talk about Alexis again, yes. That is something that is true. But she's not... She's saying how she's going to be responding to things and that this is what she's going to be doing. She's not saying anything bad about Alexis. She is saying that Alexis was backstabbing and lied. Yes, she is saying that about Alexis. But this is primarily Amberlynn stating, this is what I'm doing. Hello, Amanda. Says, hey guys, I think all of them are bad and they were all in it for the attention and clout. I think Alexis is in on it for the clout. I think Amber has a hard time making friends and keeping them. And Alexis kind of doing what she's done kind of solidifies that for Amber. Amber usually goes back on her word. She does. I mean, she'll probably be back making a video in a month. I don't know about Alexis.
Amber Lynn has now said that Alexis is lying about everything having to do with her, right? Every single time someone who knew Amber Lynn personally comes on the internet and exposes her, Amber comes out and says, Beck is lying, Destiny is lying, Casey is lying, Alexis is lying.
Well, she was lying back then.
I mean, I don't trust Alexis. I really don't. The other ones, I do. But I don't trust Alexis. I think Destiny would maybe embellish a few things about Amber, like some of the more personal things. I think she would maybe embellish just for the giggles. But the other people I would trust. I mean, Casey absolutely would trust anything Casey says. Um, Beck, I would trust most of what Beck says. Beck isn't innocent either, as we went through the video last night with Beck's. But I think Beck may have some memory problems with some of the things that happened. But I would trust Beck like 98%. Amberlynn gains 47 pounds while dating Emily. Amberlynn gained 50 pounds while dating Wifey. whenever she stopped the Ozempic, she gained 50 pounds. Why are people not saying that Wifey was into the, making people eat or into the namis? Why are people saying this about Emily? This is the exact same cycle we see with Amberlynn repeatedly. We'll see her lose some weight, and then we see her gain it all back and then some. This is nothing new. It really has nothing to do with who Amberlynn is dating, and has everything to do with just Amberlynn. Oh. God.
And then she apologized. So she's now a verified liar. I don't think that that's what that means, but that's the narrative that she's trying to paint here.
But the person that has posted content to YouTube stating that they are a known deceiver and a liar is Amber.
Lying.
It's both of them. Why can't two things be true at once? Just because Amberlynn lies and has lied about stuff doesn't mean that Alexis hasn't either. I've seen the photos. No, dude, you can deny that, Amanda. I absolutely can. Because just because we have one relationship this isn't about Emily. Just because we have one relationship that Emily was in where they posted videos on a website to earn cash, according to Emily, doesn't mean that Emily was into Fifi stuff. Her partner was already very, very large, like 700 pounds whenever they got together. Emily did not get her to that state. She was already that big when they met. And with Amber, it doesn't matter who Amber is with. She's in her weight gain, weight loss cycle again. She quit taking the semaglutide. And she gained 47 pounds over the course of, 4 months? 4 months? When she quit the semaglutide, whenever she was with Wifey, she gained, I think, 30 pounds in 1 month. I mean, she was knew these people on Instagram. Yeah, I mean, Mars, I think she's into it. If she's into that sort of thing, if she's into these things, that, in my opinion, is her business. I don't think she did not get her last partner that passed away to that size. She was already at that size. We know the couple of partners before that, the one whose ex came on to Jordy's, wasn't that big. She was about my size. And she didn't get any bigger while she was with Emily. So, even if Emily is into that sort of thing, it doesn't mean that Amber is. And it doesn't mean that she has to have that in a relationship. I think people seem to think that just because you like bigger women means that you're into Fifi stuff. And I think that's where the issues are coming down. She might like women that are bigger, that will eat or do those kinds of things, but she may not be the active participant just because she's following these people on Instagram. I follow some bodybuilding people on Instagram. Does that mean anything? No. It means I enjoy their content. So, yeah, I'm probably one of the only people that doesn't think that Emily is into that 100%. And that's fine. It's an unpopular opinion, and I'm okay with that. I haven't seen enough evidence to convince me that that is what Emily is into. And if she is, then if she comes out and says it, that's fine. I really don't care. It can be detrimental to the people she's with, but Amber Lynn is just in her usual weight gain, weight loss cycle. It has nothing to do with who her partner is. We've seen this for years with Amber Lynn, so I don't know why people are suddenly trying to attribute it to who her girlfriend is. But I do remember people saying back whenever she started dating Wifey that Wifey was into Fifi stuff. And which was completely untrue, just because Amber Lynn is a bigger person. Mademoiselle Scythe, wasn't Wifey polyamorous and ALR said she wasn't into it? I think she was in a polyamorous relationship before. And Amber Lynn said she wasn't, but I think she was. But I think Amber Lynn had tried to word it in such a way so that she was saying that Wifey wasn't into it with her. She was trying to skirt around it a little bit, but I think that it was confirmed that Wifey was in a polyamorous relationship before she got with Amber Lynn. What is she doing for the new year? To lose weight? Yeah, I mean, it's always her New Year's resolution, isn't it? I mean, same with everybody. A lot of people, I'm going to lose weight. And then they don't. Amber Lynn just does it a bit more drastically. So here, this video isn't really about Amber Lynn, it's about Alexis, but what... I have random things on my desk. When Amber Lynn was at her heaviest, like 572 that we know of, she was able to lose weight down to like 520-ish. Not that difficult. So she pretty much did that just through not overeating like crazy. So if Amber Lynn would find foods and a diet plan, foods that she likes to eat, and just kind of stick to those foods, then she could probably lose quite a bit of weight just through diet. But let's see what Alexa... Let me back her up a second here, because she's...
Content to YouTube stating that they are a known deceiver and a liar is Amber.
Lying about rape, lying to her audience generally, abusing or being negligent towards pets, abusing and being violent towards partners, taking part in an extramarital affair, being a bully when she was younger, being nasty.
Well, being a bully when she was younger, I mean, can we really hold that against people? Everything else, though, yes.
Nasty and mocking about other people, speaking particularly here about Zachary Michael.
It's just really weird to me that when I take weeks off, all of a sudden, Zachary Michael is going through mental health problems, and
I don't understand what Alexis's point is in this video. This is supposed to be her responding to Amber Lynn's community post about her. Yes, Amber Lynn is still a food addict. She says she hasn't binged in over a year. We have no way to prove that.
And he can't post, and he doesn't know what to post, and he doesn't feel motivated. Oh, but the minute Amber Lynn Reed posts, there's his reaction.
So Zach was posting on his Twitch channels during the time that Amber Lynn wasn't uploading, and he was uploading Twitch re-uploads to his YouTube channel. So Zach was putting out some content. Did he take some breaks in there? Yeah. He just wasn't uploading Amber Lynn content. So as soon as Amber Lynn uploads a video, yeah, Zach is going to upload a reaction to that. But it wasn't like Zach wasn't uploading anything at all during that time, because he was. He wasn't just sitting back chilling, taking a break. Now, like I did just say, he did take several days, maybe a week or so, and didn't do anything. But hey, Ilya, good to see you. Alexis uploads again, but she doesn't care. No. And she's not even saying anything in this one. Amber is still a bully. Look how she treated Zachary and Jordy. Yeah, she said some awful things. But so I can see someone in Amber's shoes, in Amber's ballet flats, as I said last night. Amber lashes out whenever she gets fed up, and that's what she's doing. She's lashing out whenever she reaches a point when she's just sick of it. And she did that to Jordy, she did it to Karina Kaboom, she did it to Zachary Michael. Is that a healthy way to deal with things? No, it's not. She needs to be in therapy. But people can say all kinds of nasty things about Amber Lynn, and it's perfectly fine. Why do we have a double standard? That's what I don't like. I don't like double standards, and I don't like misinformation and lies being spread about people and things. Amber is leaving out that he was going through a breakup. Yes. Zach was going through a breakup. He and Noel broke up, like in August? One of the things that I find interesting, like, I know that Zach and Noel were together for a long time, like 8 years or something, and it was Zach's, like, first and only real relationship. But the way Zach responded to other people's breakups, whether it's Amber Lynn or somebody else, he was really kind of insensitive towards those people breaking up. So, what kind of person holds money against people and only gives Beck one day to pack everything for U-Haul when Beck was crying, Amber was laughing? Yeah. I understand all of these things, Amanda. This video is about Alexis, and I know that you want to trash Amber, and that's fine. But Amber can be a shitty person, and so can Alexis. Just because Amber is a shitty person doesn't mean that other people in her life can't be shitty people. Why is Amber watching reactions at all? That is a good question, Canada Cool Pondu. She said that she wasn't going to watch reaction channels, except for mine. But I'm pretty sure she's watching Yo Mama. And she's watching other people, I'm sure. So, but this with Zachary Michael, this was in, like, October or something, September, whatever. But anyway, so here she is talking about Zach. And also, just because Amber Lynn lies about things and does stupid shit doesn't mean that other people also aren't lying about things and making up things. We've seen multiple people make up things and lie about things when it comes to Amber Lynn. She does not deserve that, even if she is a shitty person most of the time. So, yeah, both can be true, Ilya. So, just because I might defend Amber Lynn on some situations doesn't mean that I think she's correct in all situations. Right? People and situations and things aren't black and white. She isn't always bad, and she isn't always good. There are all spectrums of things. So people can be shitty to Amber Lynn and her not deserve that at all. It doesn't mean that I'm an Am baby or I'm just in love with Amber Lynn. It means that I can see multiple situations because I don't just blindly hate someone that I don't even fucking know. So Treeboy Elliot, I found myself defending Amber Lynn the whole. Yeah. So this is the second Alexis video, Ilya. This is the one she uploaded just a couple of days ago. But yesterday in Ilya's stream, Ilya was defending Amber Lynn against some of the things Alexis was saying and how she was treating Amber Lynn in the voice chats. And somebody in the chat was like, "Is this an Am Baby channel?" And then the same person was saying something like, "Oh, we have a mole in the chat," talking about me, of course. And they're like, "Oh, we have a mole in the chat." And it's like, I'm Treeboy Ilya's mod. What the fuck are you talking about? I'm not a mole in the chat, you dumbass. And it's like, and then they were like, "Oh, so are you in cahoots with Amber Lynn? She was in your chat." And I'm like, yeah, she was in my chat. Am I in cahoots with Amber Lynn? No. It was just stupid. But anyway. I was off and on watching, but I was kind of watching Zachary's response. Now, I've only seen part of Zach's response. I don't have a whole lot of free time to watch a whole lot of other channels. I'll listen to Zach periodically, but I pretty much, I'll watch Ilya, of course, because he's my friend. At least I consider him a friend, so I'll watch him. And I like his takes on things, and he thinks of a lot of things that I don't think of. I'm like, oh yeah. So and I'll occasionally watch a little bit of Zach, very not as often as I used to, just because I don't have time. So, let's see. You honestly don't care about Alexis. She's the same person as Amber. They are. Oh, thank you, Ilya. Love you. I'm very fair. Even when Amber is in the chat, you'll talk about if she fucked up or not. Yeah. I just wish Amber would stop mentioning Alexis's name. Yeah. When Jordy's chat, this is Mars, by the way, for anybody just listening. Mars says, when Jordy's chat attacked me, they acted like I was committing a crime that I said in your chat that spreading pics without consent is bad. And that's the first thing I've defended Amber on. Canada Cool Pondu. I think Alexis is behaving like a second lover. Alexis would boil a rabbit. Side says, and we prefer you consider a stance, Tree Boy. Everybody thirsting over Tree Boy Ilya's abs. Yeah, Mars, you are not an Amber fan at all. But I appreciate that you are able to be like, hey, look, this isn't right. Just because it's Amber Lynn doesn't mean that people should be doing these things. And I'm glad, I appreciate that you are able to kind of look at that and be like, wait a minute, hold on. you're sharing videos and pictures of someone, or, well, a video that she made for you, and you're sharing it without her consent. Yeah. Oh my god, Mademoiselle Scythe, I did too. I immediately thought of, like, Bugs Bunny and, like, a pot of water, like, cutting carrots around. I thought of the exact same thing. Treeboy Olia says, Mademoiselle, for the record, I have never called viewers fans. As soon as my coworker, Willow, said fans, I was like, oh no. I told her about it when I saw her. Yes, can I... Oh, Treeboy Ilya, can I have your autograph? Go to a casino so I can walk up to you in the casino and ask for your autograph, and then the old woman next to you can be like, are you a TikToker or an influencer? Because nobody dresses like that. Yeah, Amanda, I think most people that are in my community agree that the crumble cookie video being leaked and a lot of the things around that whole situation were not right. But there are a shit ton of people in Gora World that think it's fabulous, or they think that Amber Lynn did it herself. I mean, there are a lot of people that don't think it was wrong just because it was Amber Lynn. Mademoiselle Scythe, we're going to print his abs on shirts and wear it. There's a merch idea for you, Ilya. Make a shirt with your abs on it and sell it. Oh, I'm out of coffee. I just have a little bit of coffee left in my cup. So, I do think Amber... I don't think Amber did it herself. I really don't. It doesn't seem like Amber's MO. Because why would she send it? So it was apparently sent to French Fried Girl and Jordy on Twitter. Why would she send it to French Fried Girl? That's a foodie beauty reactor. That doesn't make any sense. Amber wouldn't send it to FFG. I don't think Emily was behind it because apparently Emily did not have a physical copy of the video. The only people, allegedly, that we know had copies of that video were Amber Lynn, Alexis, and Erica. And through Erica, possibly Brittany. So those are the only people that we know for sure had copies of that video. Excuse me. So she was smug and happy about it and using it. She was a little... She didn't seem too terribly upset about it in her first video about it. But then more information came out later the day that she recorded that really upset her about it. So, because she didn't think that it had gotten that far. How do you know only those 4 people? Yeah, I mean, that's it. That's why I said allegedly. We don't know, but that's the only ones that we know for sure that Amber Lynn said that she sent it to. If it was sent to anybody else, we don't know. So, I think what Amber Lynn said, Amanda, and I may not be remembering correctly, I think she said that she thought she had sent it to Erica, or to Emily, but she just showed it to her. She didn't actually send it. Because I guess she had, I don't know, something about she wrote it in her diary or something, or journal or something. I don't fucking know. But I don't know. That's just that we I don't see a reason, and it doesn't seem like it, because Amber doesn't even use Twitter or X at this point. She hasn't been on Twitter for a very long time. So I don't know why Twitter would be her first thought to go to try to release something. But it wasn't sent to reactors directly. It was posted on Twitter first, and someone recorded it to save, and they sent it to Jordy, apparently. Yeah, but it was apparently sent to Jordy and to French Fried Girl. And I don't know why it would be sent to French Fried Girl. Thank you. Yes, we're gonna get back to the video. What point has Alexis made? None. She's made no points.
Post. And
First of all, you dumbass fucking bitch.
he needs me.
But also other people dating a feeder and then being angry at her audience for pointing this out.
That's not how Amber Lynn logic works.
I would have never came on here and said anything bad about Alexis.
I've seen you talk so much shit about so many people in your life once they do you wrong, including previously Alexis. The first time Alexis betrayed you, you had all kinds of shit to talk about her. Please be serious.
You're a lie.
You are welcome to have that opinion, Amanda, but I disagree. Because the accounts that we saw weren't real accounts. It was all fake. I don't believe they're doing that because there's no evidence of it. But if you feel in your little heart or something that they are, then that's your opinion. But I don't. There's no evidence for it. Zachary says Alexis has loser energy. Yeah, well. Alexis's point is why you used my name in a title and answered a Q&A about me, but didn't wish me happy birthday. That was the previous video, Mars. This video is just her putting together little clips from reaction channels.
So during that episode that I had,
Are you referencing?
During that episode that I had. So, again, according to Amber Lynn, she can use BPD as an excuse for her behavior. So, by Amber Lynn's logic, Alexis can use BPD as an excuse for all of these things that she's doing. Maybe Alexis is having a BPD episode. I don't know what this message is. It's an iMessage. Regardless of anyone's feelings, Alexis should not... Oh, this must be Amber. Regardless of anyone's feelings, Alexis should not be getting a minor involved in petty drama online. If she doesn't stop talking about my girlfriend's child and lying to make us look bad, things will have to be taken care of. Things will have to be taken care of. It sounds like a mob boss. We're gonna have to take care of Alexis. We're gonna have her take a little sleep with the fishes. The thing is, we have so much we can say about Alexis, but we choose not to. She's being vindictive, lashing out, and lying. I'm choosing to not play her little game, but I can choose to get it taken care of, though. We can take care of Alexis. We can give her some cement shoes. Alexis is in love with Amber and is mad that Amber chose Emily when she broke it off with Erica. That's kind of the energy that I got from... let me find it. I have it somewhere. Why can't I put things in... Why can't I put things in folders where I can find them? do. Uh-huh. Well, it doesn't matter. It's the it's the was it a TikTok or a Facebook or YouTube short where Alexis is like, it's her, where it says it's her or me, and she's like, you know, so because she was talking about Emily, and that's when Amber got back with Emily, Alexis got all butthurt. Why can't I find that video? I need to put it into a different folder when I find it again. Ilya said, oh, Amanda says it was a message Amber sent to Alexis's girlfriend. Oh, okay. Ilya says, I agree at this point Alexis is giving scorn. She really is. I think TikTok. I think it was a TikTok, and I have it downloaded, and I can't remember what folder I put it in. Normally I'm a little more organized than this with my clips. But I put it into a folder, and I don't remember what folder I put it in. Because I have my whole folder here of all of my Amber Lynn videos that I've made in the last several years, since 2020, since 2021, or 2022, my 2021 videos. Yeah, I have all of my videos I've ever made on Amber Lynn on an external hard drive. And I can't remember where I put that clip. It would be in my 2024 videos. And I just don't know where I put it. Unless I put it in one of these videos from this year. Oh, Alexis videos from August 2024. Did I put it in here? I did. Look at that. I finally... This. After... Come on, play. Let's see, Treeboy... Oh, thank you, Treeboy Ilya. If you haven't liked the stream, give Elizabeth a like. Yeah. All that work for that little bitty short clip. But I've found it. I have 6% left, and I flipped over at my coworker's house. We got through Fellowship of the Ring and half of Two Towers. That is a long-ass movie stream. 6% battery life on your phone. Charge that bad boy. So yeah. But I love the way Amber Lynn's talking like a mob boss. I can choose to get it taken care of, though. Sorry, I was just thinking of like a mob name for Emily, and I was thinking, for some reason, like Tommy Two Shoes, I don't know, popped into my head. Gonna send Tommy Two Shoes to take care of her. I don't know. Oh. The thing is, all of this, is any of this really that serious? I mean, it's just stupid shit for people we don't even know on the internet. I mean, it isn't that fucking serious. The dainty girly pop father. Yes, Ilya. Yes. Oh. Don't. Oh, God. Things will have to be taken care of. Gonna send Tommy Two Shoes to get her.
Sing the episode where you texted this to my girlfriend.
Oh,
Even
look at that. She just told us who it was from. Or who it was to.
though the day before, literally the day before, she ignored your 4 consecutive Snapchats and deleted you? Or did you not get the hint that she doesn't want to get involved with you and doesn't want to talk to you? And by the way, Amberlynn, I'm not getting a minor involved. I just think that Emily has bigger fish to fry than to spend every waking moment of her free time on a FaceTime call with you.
Well, nobody should be mentioning Emily's child. They need to just not bring up Emily's child. Nobody needs to be wondering or trying to dig into, well, why does the father have custody? Why is this? Why is... People are always bringing that up, and it's not something that Girl World needs to involve themselves in. Why does Amber have Alexis' girlfriend number if they met like twice? I don't know, Mars. Maybe when they were all out together in Wisconsin hanging out and stuff, maybe they all exchanged numbers in case they got separated and they could contact each other. Or I don't know how long Alexis has been with this girlfriend, because from what Amberlynn says, Alexis also kind of goes through girlfriends pretty quickly. How do these horrible... Now, I'm gonna whine a little bit. How do these horrible people end up with all these girlfriends? I'm a nice person. Maybe that's why I'm single. Maybe I'm not a narcissist. That's what I need to do. Keep kids out of it. Yeah, I 100% agree.
Because you're codependent and you don't trust her.
What you witnessed?
Wait, what?
And every waking moment of her free time on a FaceTime call with you because you're codependent and you don't trust her.
What you witnessed?
Amberlynn... So I've mentioned this before, that I had an ex-girlfriend that I believe had undiagnosed BPD, and she wanted to always... If I wasn't at work, she was still texting me constantly, but if I wasn't at work, she expected to have my full fucking attention all the time. So Amberlynn could be similar. Whenever Emily's not at work, she expects to have Emily's full attention because they're long distance. But I think even Amberlynn would... respect Emily's time with her child. I would hope. Maybe not. I think since after the Feline breakup... I'm sorry, what's since after the Feline breakup? Canada Cool Punt you. Did y'all notice that the Alexis in the TikTok doesn't look anything like the Alexis in the video when they met in person in Wisconsin? Yeah, filters. I think Alexis does use a lot of filters. The face shape is quite different. That would be... I mean, it could be angles, it could be lighting, it could be filters.
Was a symptom of my BPD. And I know a lot of people are like, you're just making excuses. Fine, let it be an excuse.
No, it is not an excuse. She didn't respect Beck's time with friends and family. Yes, Jonalyn, but we aren't talking about Beck. When Alexis and Amber started talking. Yeah. I believe that's when she met Alexis, was right after she and Wifey broke up, like towards the end of July, I believe. Because I think Alexis, and I could be wrong about this, but Alexis may have been the one that Amberlynn was talking to And then when she and wifey hooked up at the beginning of August, she was talking about it, and she was like, well, the person that I'm talking to isn't like a big fan of it happening or isn't happy that it happened, but she understands that she and I aren't together, and that I can kind of do what I want, kind of a thing. I'm of course paraphrasing on all of that, but um but yeah. And Jonna Lynn, I hope you are feeling well. Did you go camping? We're talking about ALR. Why would she respect Emily's time? Because I think Amber Lynn has grown a little bit. She is slowly learning to be a little bit more respectful of people. Very, very slowly. Very, very tiny baby steps. And also different people, right? Beck very much let people walk all over her. Wifey wasn't that kind of person. Wifey had a strong personality. Tommy, we don't know a lot about Emily, but Emily doesn't strike me as the kind of person that would put up with that either. So, I think they would be able to put more boundaries in place and be like, hey, look, I'm spending time with my kid or with whomever at this time. I'm not available. So, yes, wifey, I'm going to get back to the video. Thank you. Smoochy, smoochy.
Symptom of my BPD. And I know a lot of people are like, you're just making excuses. Fine, let it be an excuse.
Yes, as I was saying, no. No, no, no. These diagnoses and things in your life can be an explanation for why you've done some of the things you've done, or explain why you have the reactions to the things, but it's not an excuse. It can it's not an excuse. It just isn't. Having a mental health diagnosis or some sort of diagnosis or issue does not give you free reign to be an asshole. It doesn't excuse treating people like shit in your life. It just doesn't. It's not an excuse for anybody. I don't care who you are. And the fact that Amber Lynn knows that she has these issues and has chosen to not go into therapy and chosen to not learn how to deal with these things through either recognizing, okay, why am I having this reaction? Why am I having these feelings? Is this just a symptom of my BPD, or is this how I really actually feel about this? I need to take a minute and think about a response, or I need to take a minute and think about other people's feelings. And Amber Lynn hasn't worked on that. She hasn't done anything to work on mitigating the issues brought on by allegedly having BPD. And that's where I take a lot of issue. She doesn't take accountability, which I always say. She doesn't take accountability. It's always something else's fault. And in this case, it's BPD. It's not me, it's the BPD. Well, the BPD is a part of you. And you're not doing anything to fix it. Amanda says she mispronounced people's names intentionally. Beck said she only wants to be called Beck, not her old name and the pronouns. What does Amber do? Keep intentionally, just like she did with Casey. Yeah, she does keep saying Becky instead of Beck. I think we all mess up occasionally. But then again, look what you just said. Beck said she only wants to be called Beck and not her old name and they pronouns. You just used the wrong pronouns for Beck as well. Did you do it on purpose? No. You did it out of habit. only thing Amber has changed is getting better at hiding it. Sure. Oh, I'm out of coffee. So, looking back at... So, we're back on Amber Lynn's post that she made once again. Mademoiselle Silas. How can you make the same mistake and say that Amber knows better? You know better as well, and you just made the same mistake. Double standard on that there, Amanda. And you obviously know better because you were just trying to call Amber Lynn out for it.
So I kind of want to get into some of the comments under this community post that I found interesting.
Oh, she wants to get into the comments. Didn't Alexis say in a previous, whenever she was doing those voice notes with Amber Lynn, didn't Alexis say that I don't seek out things about me, I don't read the comments, I don't look at this stuff, I don't do this? But what's she doing? She's looking at the comments underneath Amber Lynn's community tab post.
Interesting.
Mars, I'm lost too. Okay, radio silence means just that, silence. You continue to make dedicated posts and talk about her in videos because you want to control the narrative. And yet you wrote a whole paragraph of how you supposedly don't care. No, it's more like you know Alexis is right, and instead of taking accountability, you're just going to pretend to ignore it. LMAO, you're a grown woman, bro. Grow up. Hey, Blue Hoodie, good to see you. I'm not fighting back, I'm not sharing my side, equals what Alexis said is true and I have no proof of the contrary. Not necessarily. Just because people ignore something doesn't mean that what somebody else said is true. And they just don't want to deal with it. So I will give an example of that. I don't know if any of you watch the channel Observe. His name's Logan. He does like body language analysis and things. His ex-wife released several videos accusing him of being abusive. And I was going to do a video on all of this, but I just never had the time to get around to it. Logan never addressed any of it. He just ignored it and just carried on with his channel and making his videos. And does that mean that what she said is true? No, it means that he's just not dealing with it. He is just not... He's just not engaging. He's not addressing it. And that could be because legal counsel may have told him, don't engage. But just because somebody doesn't engage doesn't mean that what they're saying isn't true. Yeah, Observe and Piper, Logan and Piper got divorced, I want to say 2 years ago. Okay, Ilya, I hope you get your phone charged. I hope you have a good morning. I'm sure we'll see you streaming in a couple of hours, a few hours maybe. So, didn't you claim in a recent vlog you weren't going to talk about her anymore, and now you're doing it? I'm sure it's just her BPD making her act this way. That's how that works, right? Making fun of Zachary and Michael for their mental health isn't very positive of you. Well, from this post forward, she's focusing on the positive. Can you just stop dragging the same damn topic? Stop talking about her. Your sympathy is becoming a pity. Go to therapy. Wow, this is some interesting silence. Team Lex. Radio silence typically does not involve writing paragraphs about how much you allegedly don't care. Keep up the positivity. What was speaking on ZM's mental health and Jordy's hobbies living situation? Was that you being positive? What I got from this is that everything Alexis said is true then. Not necessarily. Funny how many people in your life break contact with you and then just start lying about how horrible you are to strangers on the internet. Oh my god, Mars, I said the same thing. Also, the talking in third person title is funny to me. I said the same thing earlier. I'm like, she's talking about herself in the third person in the title. I'm like, that's just weird. It's like the Bob Dole. Yes, Amberlynn does love playing the victim, Amanda. Amber, I'm done talking about Alexis. Amber continues to talk about Alexis. Yes, girl, just ignore the evidence. New year, same you. So avoiding those fires you started. Is this Amber started putting out those fires you didn't start? Well, I mean, Alexis is the one that came forward and started shit first. I mean, Amber didn't come in December and start talking about Alexis. Alexis is the one that decided to go into people's live stream chats and start talking crap about Amber. So in this case, yeah, Amber didn't start this.
It's just more.
Okay, so she was showing comments under there that supported her. Let's see how many comments we can find. Let's see if we can find any comments. I don't know if there's any comments. I don't know if there's any comments about, I don't know if there's any comments saying anything negative about Alexis, but let's look. I'm sure there's things in here that there's people saying things about Alexis. I'm pretty sure. But then again, this is on Amber's comments, so Alexis was your bestie when you needed someone to drive you around, though. Alexis doesn't live near Amberlynn. I haven't seen those clips just yet. So this person says you're right. So here's one person. Toxic people are everywhere. People need to be careful who they confide in because they are Alexis types in every place you can think of, especially at work. If I could tell my younger self anything, it would be to stay away from manipulators and gossipers. So there's one person. This one's good for you. Do whatever makes you happy. My husband and I said blah, blah, blah. Best for you. Happy for you, Amber. Clout goblins don't deserve any of your time or energy. So a lot of the earlier posts are people... There are people These reactors, especially Alexis, are evil. Much love, Amber. Keep fighting for the truth. Um, so so a lot of people. So this is why people aren't positive on Amber Lynn's. Oh my God, what's this Veronica person? Jesus, she's been in my chats too. Oh my God, what the fuck? Oh, Jesus Christ, what the fuck? Um. Um. There's not a lot of mean comments because Alexis was filtering them out and deleting them. This is on Amber's post, so Alexis can't filter and delete post on Amber's community tab. You think Amber needs to stop mentioning? That's the one you blocked, Mars? Yeah, I don't blame you. There is not a lot of mean comment. Alexis uses the only, sorry, her name. So, yeah. I think Amber just needs to stop. So that's the thing. People, so we're getting to, Amber Lynn is never going to please everybody. If Amber Lynn were to, so people tell Amber Lynn all the time, just ignore these things, just let it go, just ignore it, and it'll go away, just ignore the crap. But if she ignores it and doesn't address something, people come with the, oh, then it must be true. Instead of Amber Lynn is just trying to ignore it. But if Amber Lynn addresses it, then people are all like, oh, why are you addressing it? You need to just let it go. So there's really a no winning when it comes to whatever she chooses to do. In this case, I do think she just needs to ignore it. So.
It's just more drama and more fires that I have to put out that I literally am just gonna leave for someone else to put out.
So I will say that people were upset yesterday in Ilya's stream of her talking about fires during the LA fires. But the day that Amber Lynn recorded this was January 7th. And the LA wildfires started on January 7th at some point. So she probably wasn't aware there were any fires starting in LA, so.
So, like, some of these fires were started by you. The fire with Alexis? And
I didn't block any. I mean, I have blocked people from my channel. But there was a user that had posted a whole bunch of random shit on Amber Lynn's community tab posts that Mars blocked. It was like a Veronica something, I think.
So, like, some of these fires were started by you. The fire with Alexis and your friendship with Alexis? Girl, if that ain't started by you.
How was that started by Amber, though? That's my question. Just by... Because if we're talking about starting this back at, like, the end of July... How was that started by Amber? By not dating Alexis? Because Alexis was the one that came out with all of these videos first. So how was this started by Amber? And then in December, Alexis was the one that posted the video saying that she was spilling tea on Amber. And then she unprivated her previous Q&As. Am I missing something? Because Alexis was the one that came out with videos first, not Amber. Oh, you're working on your dresser. Jonalyn, you need to take it easy, young lady. Don't be hurting yourself. You need to heal.
The search for answers intensifies.
Oh. Oh. That's what you all are talking about. Yeah. Oh, Alexis. I still don't know the point of this video from Alexis. I just don't. I don't get the point of it.
More fires that I have to put out.
The investigation into what caused
No, Alexis, no.
those catastrophic fires is intensifying.
Fires that I have to put out.
Oh.
I just think it's very convenient and very insensitive for you to be talking about fires right now.
You're the one that just showed clips from the fucking LA wildfires. And as I just said, the day that Amberlynn recorded that video, the LA wildfires had just started. Now, whenever she uploaded it, she could have maybe edited that out because she uploaded it just a few days ago. But the day that she recorded it, the LA wildfires had just started, and she probably didn't know about them. Adjusting drawers. I needed them to be easier to clean. Okay, John Ellen, as long as you're not doing too much physical stuff. There's no point, exactly. We all want Alexis to go away. Even Hater Nation wants her to go away. Yeah. Yeah, this is a reach, Blue Hoodie.
Don't you think?
Oh.
What's insensitive is you using clips from the LA wildfires. Not Amberlynn saying fires to be put out when the LA wildfires hadn't even really started yet. They had just started that same day at some point.
For you to be talking about fires right now, don't you think?
Oh, but wait. There's something else I wanted to ask you two. What was it? Oh, yeah. Don't you two have any brains?
That.
Well, I think we can ask you that, Alexis. Amberlynn attempting to justify to her audience why she's using fires as a metaphor for the failing relationships in her life, while hundreds of thousands of people in California are in complete crisis mode right now. I've already given an explanation for that. You are the one that just used clips from the LA fires in your video. And this is a stretch. This is a reach. What the fuck is your point, Alexis?
That you
Amberlynn doesn't have to justify anything because it wasn't an issue at the time.
could do so. You want.
Well, guys,
It's insensitive of you to have a fireball in your videos. What the fuck is your point, Alexis? You didn't say anything in this video. All you did was use clips here and there from reaction channels that don't prove anything from your point. All they did was basically be like, oh, you said you were going to stop talking about Alexis, but you made a community tab post. That's all this is. Oh my god. Can she just go away? Oh my god.
That's all the time that I have today.
Hallelujah. God, I'm so glad that's all the time you have. But we still have 30 seconds left of this video.
I know that everybody wanted a response to the things that she's been saying about me.
But you didn't give a response. You didn't give a response to anything. You didn't say anything because Amber didn't really say anything. All Amberlynn said was Alexis has lied. You didn't respond to that. You didn't respond to anything. You weren't like, no, here's my proof that I have not lied. You didn't respond to jack shit. You just showed little clips here and there of reaction channels kissing your ass, basically. And then little memes and stuff. You didn't show or prove anything. This is pointless. This was a waste of my time, is what this was. This is an hour and a half of my life that I could have used for doing something productive or running some errands. I could go buy some water to get Mademoiselle Scythe off my ass about drinking water. Oh. Blue Hoodie says, Alexis attended the Karina Kaboom School of Never Getting to the Point. It sure the fuck seems that way.
Yeah. And quite frankly, this is my only response.
Well, it's not a response. You didn't say shit. You didn't say anything.
I have decided that I am going to continue to post videos, and I am...
What? Did she say she's going to continue to post video? Oh, God, no. No.
And quite frankly, this is my only response. So I have decided that I am going to continue to post videos, and I am going to apply to be remonetized at the end of February. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up.
I did not like this video.
And subscribe. Okay, bye.
No, sorry. Sorry, we aren't going to watch you, Seth Meyers. I'm sorry. I want to look at...
We've seen in most recent history.
So I just wanted to look at her like to dislike ratio. So she has 48 dislike. I know that's engagement for her. So she's applying for remonetization. She has 6.64k subscribers. With, like, no fucking effort. And she's gonna apply for monetization just to say nothing about Amber. What the fuck? I don't get it. God, please don't make more videos. Please. I just don't. I don't have the energy. I don't have the energy for Alexis. I just don't. Yeah, Amberlynn needs to not say anything about Alexis. Just ignore her. Continue to listen to your positivity, life-affirming TikToks. Yeah, I don't know. She'll probably pop into Jordy's chat again, wanting ass pats and people to fawn all over her. I don't fucking know. I don't know. Yeah, Mars. If Amber keeps her word, Alexis won't have any more Snapchats to record or text to post. She will fade out of view. 100%. Amanda says it's going to go down. Trust me, she has no tea to spill. If all of her reaction channels are all of reaction channels are sick of her. Yeah, I trust her about as far as I can throw her, and that isn't very far because I'm a wuss. I am subscribed to her. So I will let me turn on my bell just so I know when she uploads random ass bullshit. I saw people urging her to become a reaction channel to piss Amber off. No, yeah. I mean, should be monetized. She tried yesterday on Jordy's live, and we all told her to go away. It wasn't right for her to use the LA wildfires as clips. Yeah. Yeah, I think I think Alexis is just looking for clout. And I don't trust her either. I don't believe half of what she says. She takes little nuggets and tries to blow them up, and it's like, this is nothing. You're making yourself look worse. I don't get it. I don't get it. But oh well. I need to see if I can try to be even a little bit productive today. I'm going to run some errands. And yeah, I may actually go into Walmart. I haven't been into Walmart in ages. But I could do a pickup order. I don't know. But I need to run some errands today. And do some things around the house. And get this headache to go away completely. But this was nothing. This was nothing. But yeah, thank you all for suffering with me. I'm glad I did not have to suffer alone. And I hope you all have a fabulous Saturday. We'll be back later tonight, maybe with some Amber Lynn. It really depends on how I feel later today. We might be back later tonight with an Amber Lynn reaction to her latest video. We might play some Stardew Valley. We'll see. We'll just see how my day goes. But I hope you all have a fabulous Saturday. And until next time, be safe and take care.